there's a 28-year-old dude named John Daniel who lives in Peoria, Illinois, and he got the wake-up call of the century on Tuesday when police crashed through his door and started really effing S up. This guy has a Twitter handle called Peoria Mayor, and it's a joke account, and it's basically poking fun at Jim Ardis, who's the mayor of Peoria, and paints him as a weed-smoking, stripper-loving Midwesterner sort of version of Rob Ford. And the account has less than 50 followers. It's obviously a joke, but the cops took Daniel and one of his roommates and questioned them for like hours, got them from their jobs, took away their cell phones, and cuffed them, all because of this fake Twitter account. By the way, I think we have a graphic of it just so I don't have to say it. By the way, fuck isn't the word I'm worried about. There's one of their handles is, I'm trill as fuck.
I don't even know what that means.
I had to look it up.
What does it mean?
It means I'm real.
Yeah.
I'm real as fuck.
Okay.
So obviously it's real. I mean, he said that.
He said
I'm trill. Lingo.
Yeah. And they're like, is this real? And you'd be like, as fuck. That's what it says right here. It's a problem.
Because it's hard to tell if it's a parody site of the mayor of Peoria when you say I'm trill as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, maybe the mayor might have said that.
Yeah.
Again, it's nice to see that Barney 5 is still working after Mayberry shut down. It's nice, you know. You didn't think Barney 5 would get any more work, and he's obviously hooked up with Gomer Pyle to go after the. This is what the problem is in Peoria. People's Twitter accounts.
Yeah.
There's no crime in Peoria. They get to go after Twitter accounts.
You know what's even more screwy though is that it's against Twitter's terms of service to have a parody account unless you say in the bio that it's a parody account. So this guy didn't, except if the police saw this and they thought, well, people think that our mayor's trill. Trill
as fuck.
Well, then they could have just called Twitter and said, can you just take this down? And I guarantee you it would have been done in a day. But instead...
Or you call the mayor's office and say, excuse me, Mayor Ardis, are you trill as fuck, or is this a parody account? Problem solved.
Could do it that way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But instead, what do? We have police breaking down doors. I mean, it's actually, in a weird way, this seems far worse to me than what we were just talking about.
So
with
they're going to
Turkey.
be sued. The cops are going to be sued. They're going to lose this suit, and it's going to cost the city of Peoria probably a lot of money.
It's possible.
Am I wrong about this, Cenk?
Yeah, I mean, look, I guess he'll sue him, and
I got great police swear. It's great.
Yeah.
It's great. Last time I was on the show, I got a bunch of angry emails from cops, and I guess I'm going to get a lot more because it's great work. Instead of when you write me an email pissed off about something I say, it would be nice if you guys had a scintilla of outrage over the people in your profession who completely embarrass you on a daily fucking basis. You know, if comedians were breaking down people's doors and handcuffing them because of shit they tweeted, I would never stop apologizing for my profession, and I wouldn't have time to be indignant about it.
And it's like the Turkish people, as Cenk said. He's not one of us.
Right.
This guy's acting like an asshole.
Right.
So in this case, if you were going to call the cops, at most you would call the Twitter cops.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's my point.
Right. And
AKA IT.
Yeah. Are you a trill or a troll? And then we settle this, and then we're done with it.
That should be a new segment that we do.
Trill or troll. Good one. Okay.
I'm writing that down so you don't forget. Trill or troll.
And by the way, so like I don't take this stuff too seriously. If the cops came in and handcuffed me or whatever, I'd be like, and because of a fake Twitter account, it's not like people are going to see me as like, oh my God, that's terrible. But for these kids, this in Peoria, people take that incredibly seriously. That's getting handcuffed at your job. Then you got to go explain, no, but the cops were wrong. Yeah, sure they were, buddy, right? Yeah. And the mayor was wrong. Sure, yeah, the mayor was wrong. Of course they were. Nobody's going to believe them. They might lose their job. It might really screw them up, and it would cause significant economic damage, let alone the fact that it's an incredible abuse of the government. Why? Because the mayor's sensitive, right? But you see, we live in a democracy. People get to criticize you, and yes, it's a constitutional right that you're allowed to be parodied. That's part of the First Amendment. The Supreme Court has settled that, right?
Parody is not illegal?
It's not illegal. I got bad
What about
news for you.
satire? Is that still okay?
Okay.
Not much longer.
You guys can still
Light spoofing.
Light spoofing. Okay.
Right. Yeah. No. Mid-level spoofing, very illegal.
Very illegal.
So, and it's, look, I think part of it is because we have lost our sense of, in some way of putting it, right and wrong, of what the cops can do, what the government can do.
Yeah.
I feel like in the old days, there's plenty of things wrong in the old days, but like people would have been like, really? We're going to go arrest the guy because he made fun of the mayor? like that in America. Really? We're going to do that? And we're going to handcuff him with a SWAT team and stuff in the middle of the work? These kids?
Right, there were no
We're not really going
threats.
to do that, are we? I feel like Matlock would have talked him out of it.
You're probably right.
Hey, Barney, sit down. We're not going to do
He didn't
that.
carry, well, he didn't carry a gun. Andy Griffith, he was all about being reasonable and talking.
That's right.
All right.
So these guys, so this is what I'm saying. So these are grown-up adults. So like I understand the mayor, right? Because politicians are maniacs, and you have to be a maniac to be a politician. But the cops, like you're doing this on behalf of someone else. You're gonna go bust somebody on behalf of someone else being pissed off that you were making fun of them on Twitter. Like what is? And they're allowed to carry guns.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. This is their thought process.
And Jake, you made such a good point. You know, it's like you're a grown up and you're a successful dude, and you'd be like, you know what, fuck this. But a 28-year-old kind of kid in Peoria, Illinois, this could ruin his life. It's bad. It sucks.
Yes, of course. You know, when I was in high school, and we were talking in our civics class about, you're presumed innocent, and that's the beauty of this country. And he said, yeah, but you're not presumed innocent. My teacher, I'm like, yes, you are. He said, well, tomorrow I'm going to have the police come to your house at 8 o'clock in the morning and take you out in handcuffs and drive away. And you tell the rest of your neighbors that you're innocent. You spend the rest of your life trying to prove. So we know that that's exactly what they just did to him, right?
Yeah.
So you might technically be considered innocent, but this.
But to who?
Wait,
You come to his job? Did they really go to his job?
Yeah, handcuffed him, took his
One
cell
of the
phone.
kids.
That is such a lawsuit because the guy has standing and he's going to be able to prove that he has injury from that.
Yeah.
He's going to be able to prove economic injury. So this is definitely going to blow up in their face. I hope so. What are the cops' names? Do we know what the cops' names were?
Like, it's personal for
I'd
Jim.
like to tweet at
Kyle
them.
and Farley or whatever the
I'd
hell
like to
the
tweet
other
at them.
Don
Grown-up
Knotts.
cops in Peoria.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mainly blame the mayor, but of course you're right, Jimmy, that it would have been nice if the cops were like, hey, listen, even if they're like, especially if they're friends, hey, let's not do this.
Yes.
Like it's going to be a bad idea for you. It's going to be a bad idea for us. Let's go grab lunch, man. Let's go grab a corned beef sandwich. Let's just take a load off for a second and rethink this. Okay.
Or maybe you call that guy if you're the cop and you go,
exactly.
listen, the mayor is pressuring me. I just want to give you a heads up. There's a guy he's paid. Could you just do something else?
Could you just delete the account? It
Yeah.
would literally have been over in 2 seconds. Even if the mayor's social media person had just tweeted at him and said, this is the official mayor. It looks like you're embarrassing him or impersonating him. It would have been gone like that.
A direct message. Be classy. Don't even tweet it out. And
Be classy.
49
Be classy.
people would have been affected because the guy had
49.
50 followers. He had no followers. God bless if you have 50 followers, but it's not enough to bring a battering ram to your door.
In Chicago, they had a guy with a fake mayor account who got very popular. Do you remember that? Right?
Oh, yes.
Rahm Emanuel, when he became mayor, this guy did it, and it was funny. He had funny tweets. It was all the rage.
Yeah.
They didn't try to throw him in jail because he had a fake Twitter account.
Yeah, well, actually, with Rahm Emanuel, I'm surprised he didn't.
Yeah, that's what,
Exactly,
even
in
Rahm
Chicago.
Emanuel didn't throw him in jail. The guy who shut down 39 public schools, for fuck's sake.